חלק מעצם הפרויקט הסוטורה המרכזית, הסוטורה הסגיטלית, הסוטורה הקורונלית, והדבר הראשון ששמים לב שעצם עצמה היא גם מאוד עבר.
אז כתבנו את כל הלסת, בעצם לסת כמעט שלמה מכל הכנסות שהם כמה שיותר משקפים את הצורה האמיתית של הלסת הזו מנשר רמלה.
הנקודות הירוקות זה...
הנקודות הירוקות.
רגע.
The Nesher Ramla fossils were found, among other animals' bones, in a limestone quarry near the city of Ramla in Israel. It's in the center of Israel. It was excavated about a decade ago, and we were sure at that time that what we will find is a Homo sapiens, since what we knew is that around here at that time of about 130,000 years ago, the hominins that lived were Homo sapiens, like us. However, when we looked at these bones, we immediately saw that it's about a different type of human. It's not Homo sapiens. The skull, the fragment of the skull indicated a very low skull and flat, not like us that is rounded and tall. And the mandible had no chin. And we know that chin is something that only we have, the Homo sapiens. So we immediately understood that we have something else, and the question was what it is. 1,000 years ago. So we are talking about a large group that lived in the Levant for several hundred of thousands of years, and from the time of 200,000 years ago, they lived simultaneously or with the Homo sapiens, and they interacted. They interacted culturally and most probably also biologically. The unique characteristics that we found in the Nesher Ramla homotype indicated that this group is most probably the source population of the Neanderthals who inhabited Europe. Now, this changed completely the history of Neanderthal, because until this finding of Nesher Ramla homotype, the Neanderthal was a European story. Many scholars believe that they were originated and developed in Europe and later only migrated to our region about 17,000 years ago. But what we have found is that the Nesher Ramla homotype is actually the population source of the Neanderthals, and which migrated from here to Europe. And
one of the most interesting findings was that when we look at the lower jaw of the Nesher Ramla specimen, is the absence of the chin. The chin is characteristic of modern humans, of the Homo sapiens. And in the Nesher Ramla, the first thing we could see is the absence of the chin, and then we knew right away that this is a different story. This is not a Homo sapiens, and then we had to figure out what it is. Based on the analysis we did for the bones, the lower jaw, and the teeth, we were able to determine that the Nesher Ramla fossil is similar to findings, to fossils that were found in other places in Israel and the world that were dated to be 400,000 years before present.